All right, finally getting around to doing this. So if you've watched the unboxing video I did for the Floatwheel, kind of told the story of how I bricked my pint, and what I've learned, or what I've been told, the Fungineers hub, which is what this is, the actual wheel motor, can actually work with the Floatwheel kit. Long story short, ordered from Floatwheel. They got the kit and the vesks, the controllers, basically out pretty quickly. No one's really received the hub motors or the batteries. So I'm gonna try to do that. The last piece of the puzzle, ended up building this guy here. It's a 12S 2P battery that is just the Samsung Q30. Hoping that I didn't completely screw it up. Seemed to charge fine. It's reporting got up to about 50.1, 50.2 volts before the charger cut off, turned green. So we'll see. But what I'm basically just gonna do is go through, like, the only real documentation for the Floatwheel is just this video that the guy Tony made. What's here is the Floatwheel. These are the foot pads. I think this is actually what you install the Vesk on in the front. Or actually probably the back end, where the battery is. We'll find out. We got our lights here, our LED, like this. So just the front and back, and they're actually static, I think. Just one's white and one's red. Our little Bluetooth, so you can have control remotely. Yeah, our controller. This is a Balance Pro. And then these are just the little internal gates. I don't know how. This is just a gasket, and one of the guys in the Discord created this. You can actually fit this taller battery. I might have to actually reprint this a little taller. These are the actual Pint Bumpers. So I just ordered those off of eBay. Yeah, there's a little handle. All the stuff here is for mounting the hub wheel to the rails, which are here. There's just a bunch of other wires here, the power switch, and then this is just our bag full of screws and stuff. It's gonna be kind of following along with, you'll hear the video probably in the background. Oh yeah, one other thing is Loctite. Looks like it's this one. And so these are actually for the Fungineers kit. All right, so we're taking these two. So we got the rear light connection that goes obviously from the front to the back, and then we have the connection for the battery pack, I think. And then so let's take these. I can quickly just tape them together. Don't need to do anything special, just a little bit of tape here. Temporarily, there we go, so that we can just slide this through. It was a pain, huh? This is a pain in the butt. Oh, that's what's getting cut on. There we go. Oh, there we go. Finally made it. All right. So that's through. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this goes this way now. So basically it's this that we were looking at first. The side with the 3 is going to be on this end, so you want to slide it in this way. So we're sliding in with the single XT60. So that way we can slide this through. Hopefully without issue. You still see what that one is. Okay, so keep it going. So you just have to kind of pick this up in between, because it tries to, there's a couple holes on both, there's holes on both sides, and it tries to kind of slide through where you don't want it to. Ha, and there it is. We do go ahead and pull those out of here. So I'll do that first. There we go. See that? So 1, 2, 3. You got your LED, battery, and this. I guess it's just kind of like the main. Actually, this will probably. Oh, so it's a charge, and then yeah, main battery. Okay, and then we screw in the charging port, which is right here. So we just get this stuff out of the way for a moment. There we go. We got a charge port. And these gaskets go here.
We are installing the anti-spin plate here using a Loctite.
So these you actually have to cut a hole into.
Charging port here. Use a Loctite here and tighten it up. Allow the blockman, right? Now we are installing the front plastic cover.
I think that these are supposed to go here.
Also a 3D printed part. And here we are
Doesn't mention anything.
face wires for the motor. After you connect all the L bracket, now plug in your hall sensor cable to the balance pro. And here we are plugging the Y.
So go. So again, this is the Fungineers wheel. This is not the Floatwheel. It's really, really tight. It's actually probably good though. Be nice and snug. I'm just gonna work it through, I guess. It is moving now. That's actually. There it goes. Boom, look at that. So according to his video, this is the hardest part, is just trying to keep these cables out of the way. Actually, that's kind of useful right there. Basically using two tweezers to kind of pull both ends. And then now, should be able to. We can tighten it up more later. Let's make sure we're just gonna roll smooth. Okay, that's encouraging. I'm gonna use these snips. Kit doesn't come with snips. But kit also doesn't come with this wheel. I need to turn this around. First steps here. I'm just gonna try to get this out of the way and hopefully not spill my beer. Our other gasket here. We're gonna need to cut that too. Get that real quick. And then that's gonna slide through here. And he's showing up the other way, so I'm gonna change the orientation this way. So there. Those first, then slide in this guy. There we go. This. It's actually a pretty straightforward build. I mean, so far. It's a little clunky without wires, but just putting on a little bit of this, Loctite. Nice and tight. Whoa. Alright, this is where we're gonna have that problem again. At least the Fungineer wheel doesn't have the exact same profile as the spin plates. This might end up being tight. There it goes. I can just go like this. Oh, I might do it actually. I'm hoping that this will be tightening these will pull this together kind of. All right, so that's one. That's nice. Ooh, don't spill my beer. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is this part's supposed to suck too. Question is, yep, so that's straightforward. Easy to figure that out. Yep, just like that. I'm not really gonna be able to easily see this. Okay, so we gotta put this little bolt. So then we can hold this in place and screw with the other one. All right, we gotta do the same thing for the top. It ain't going nowhere. All right, so we got front cover, and these are labeled, so this one actually says front. So there's just some 3M. Peeling that off. All right, so we just installed the light bar there in the front. I don't know if you can see that. This was right here. I know I'm not doing a good job as Tony is. There's also the plastic piece here. Oh, so for that I was trying to peel off the actual sticky part. All right. Okay, so there's just protective layers here. I'm just removing so that way this glass can be exposed, and then now that should just drop right in here. And just like that. Got some headlights. All right, we do need to do the power switch. Okay, just gotta unscrew this and then slide this guy through. Whoops.
Alright. Yeah, and this is supposed to be a big pain in the butt. There we go. Not very good. We almost need to go from this way. There we go. Yeah. Come at it from the top. It's just so hard. There's even that motor wire right there too. That seems pretty good.
After you connect all these face wires, you have to tuck these face wires.
Whoa. That'll probably be fine. Just happen to have a bunch of small screws and such. These are the right ones. Okay. Good enough. So there we go. Two of these bolts. We're gonna get this a little bit more permanent. We're gonna drill. All right. It's not perfect, but it's not going anywhere. That's for sure. So we'll go with that. We got our L bracket next. Which goes here. Might spin this around the other way. I can actually see what it's doing. Unfortunately, it means that you won't be able to see, but Tony's video does a better job of showing that. I'm just showing, building this up for the hell of it. There's like no room. Oh. All right. That's in there. All right. So in my case, for the Fungineers kit, you get this massive cable, obviously way longer than it probably needs to be considering how well this just rolls right in here, but looks like we got green, yellow, blue. So let's do them in that order. Just so green, yellow, blue. Because that is the order that they are on there. Okay, so he talks of tucking this because, but what in my case, I've got this massive extra length here. But we will do it the way he expects it to go. All right, Y cable next. Just right here. And then one's for the Bluetooth, which is right here. There we go. And the next one's the foot pad, which this has a couple things that connects to it, I believe. There's one coming from the oh, that's from the power switch, right? Yeah. So now we've connected our power switch back. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and this right here is supposed to go down here. This guy obviously connects to the main power here. Kind of getting ahead of myself, but I think that's a pretty safe assumption. There's one with one red cable and there's one with two, the red and the black. The red and the black goes to the one closest to these wires here. So we go here. So this goes to foot pad. And then this goes there. So that's this, I believe. Yep. There's our extension. And then this connects to this. I think I will do that. Zip tie that, because that just feels like it's going to come out, and I really don't want the foot pad to go out while I'm riding. So, nice, okay.
I'm using double-sided tape here, but if you want to quick swap your battery, you can use on wipers to hold it in place. And simply plug
Okay.
all the cable.
Question is this even going to fit in here?
Install the rear foot pad, which is 4 screws.
Looks like it will.
Don't over tighten this. The voltage sensing cable. And there is one single cable here, which is for powering the MCU on the battery indicator.
I think that's it. Question is this is a moment of truth. Is this gonna do?
Okay, you are done.
We got blue lights.
At this point, you can test if your foot pad
We
is
don't have
operating
front lights yet.
correctly. You just simply power the board up and pressing on each side of the foot pad, you should be able to see a white indicator showing up. Okay.
So we don't have lights yet, though. Why is that? Oh, because it's not plugged in. That would do it. Ah, I bet you that's this. Cool. All right, so let's install that back. So here's our rear light bar. So close, getting so close with this. So we got light on the front. The back, we've got a problem of probably going to need longer screws here. I think that's about all I can do. Gonna need a thicker one of these, and I'm going to need longer screws. So these guys, so that way I can actually go through this.
Yeah, yesterday hit a brick wall. Printing these gaskets. Actually, this is the first one I printed, and my battery was actually too tall, so had to print a thicker one, which is this, and it's pretty dang thick. Once you get this on one side, it seems pretty obvious to do it to the other side as well. So I printed two, one for the front, one for the back. I realized that the voltage meter and just the control, basically the controller board for the foot pad is right at the that edge where this would go. What I did is just marked out where that is, and then my plan is to kind of like gap this out so that way it can sit flush and still raise the front to the same level as the back.
Once you get those on there, you find that the this whole area is really short. Just created this little, like half of a fender delete basically for this. One thing I noticed is this bumper, the bottom, there ends up being this kind of gap there, which I'm not excited about. The screws that obviously come with this aren't going to work. So, but I found that because the foot pad screws can go through this down, and I actually bought new screws for that, bolts. I think it's fine for the bumper to just screw into this. Well, you gotta know. You gotta know. Geez, I think that's perfect, actually. Yeah, cool, sweet. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so I want to know exactly the shortest I can go and still get through all three things. Certainly seems like that's on there pretty good. You end up with this huge gap. If you put this there now, it ends up being very, very low. It's like it drops in. You put this here, and then that. Then you get a much more flush surface in it. Seems to be uniform. Or on the side too. Give it a nice like profile look. Almost like a top float plate. Yeah, so I'm still printing the second one of those. Just 4 more screws here and 2 or 4 in the bottom to mount this guy. And then I think that's it for the physical build. Hopefully was helpful. And we'll see you next time.